Hi, welcome to Yoga with Sandra. Today we're just going to do some things to open the hips. So let's just go ahead and get started in extended child's pose today. So we're going to just come knees out wide, toes together, and then slide those hips back. Relax the head down. Nice and easy here. Let the shoulders relax. Notice your breath. Notice how you feel. Big deep breaths in and out through your nose. And then we're just going to slide forward onto those forearms. Take your left leg back and bring your right knee forward and just let your right knee kind of be out to the side like a froggy leg. And then you can relax there or maybe come all the way down onto your forehead, onto the backs of your hands. Make a little pillow with your wrist or your hand. And just let that hip relax, that right hip. Try to let it just melt down as best as you can. Very nice, very relaxed. And then we'll lift ourselves back up onto those forearms. Lift your hips and take that right leg back and bring the left knee up and out to the side. The left froggy leg. And we're on our forearms. And maybe we go ahead and relax all the way down. Now, there are some people who can bring both knees out to the side at the same time. I'm not one of those people, but if you are welcome to do both knees out. Relaxing that left hip down, just trying to let it get a little space there. And then we'll come back up onto the forearms. Lift the hips, bring that knee back. And we're going to come into tabletop position. So wrists underneath the shoulders, knees underneath the hips. And we're going to drop the belly, lift the chest, pull the shoulders away from the ears. Cow pose. And then round the back, cat pose. Get a little bit of spinal flexion. Inhale, cow. And exhale, cat. And inhale, cow. And exhale, cat. And back to tabletop. We're going to press into the top of the left foot and lift that right leg up. So point the right toe up towards the sky. Press away from your mat. Find length through your spine. And then make a circle here with that knee. Big hip circles. Press into your fingertips. Try to press into both hands evenly so you're not dumping your weight over. Pressing into the top of the left foot is going to help your stability. Now go the other way. And then we're going to hold that leg out to the side, kind of fire hydrant pose, and drop it down and lift and down and lift and down and lift. Keep that belly drawn in. Keep that crown of the head extended forward. Gaze down between your hands. 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Relax it down. Switching sides. So pressing into the top of the right foot. Lift the left toes up. Reach for the sky. And make a big circle with that leg. Trying to get some mobility in the hip. Gazing down between your hands. Big circles one way and then the other. Your belly drawn in. Move with your breath. You're letting your breath fuel your movement. And then we're going to hold it out and bring it down and lift it up and down and lift. Gaze down between your hands. That's keeping your neck long. 3 and 2 and 1. Good. Curl the toes under. Send those hips back. A little stretch there for the feet and for the glutes. Maybe rock a little side to side. Find something that feels good. All right, shifting forward, we're going to take the right arm out, reaching for the front, and take the left leg out, reaching for the back. And then we'll cactus that right elbow, pull it back, and take that left knee out, that fire hydrant. And we're going to go with both the hand and the leg this time. So down and lift, and down and lift. And 4, and 3, and 2, and 1. Bring it back down. Good. Take a little cat-cow. Let's rinse that out. Drop the belly. Lift the chest. Look forward. And then round the back. Spread the shoulder blades wide. And inhale, cow. And exhale, cat. And back to tabletop. Take the left hand, reach forward. And take the right leg, reach back. Left elbow cactuses. Right knee comes out to that fire hydrant shape. And then we'll bring it down and lift and down and lift and down and lift. Yeah, here we go. 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Good, bring it down. All right, we're making a little circle here with those hips. One way and the other. And then we'll curl those toes under, send those hips back, feel that little stretch. Walk your hands forward about 1 handprint, and we're going to peel the tailbone up, 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 downward facing dog. So we're anchoring down through the heels. Your knees can be bent. Your heels don't have to touch. Pressing into all your fingerprints. Lift that tailbone up to the sky. Reach your chest a little closer to your thighs. And pedal out your feet. Find a little more length in those hamstrings, calves, Achilles. And find stillness as you're ready. And then bend your knees a lot, look forward, and take a little walk to the front of the mat. You can crisscross your ankles and stretch through those feet. And then we'll just hang here at the front of the mat. Relax the head. Maybe rock a little side to side. Feeling that space in the hamstrings. And then we're going to inhale, take the arms out wide and lift all the way up, reach for the sky. And exhale, hands to your sides. All right, so we're going to take that hip opening exercise right into tree, Vrikshasana. So shift your weight to your left side and bring your right knee just up onto you, just lift it a little bit so you're up on your toes. And then open your knee out to the side. And you can have your toes here on the floor for your tree if you like, or you can bring it up a little bit to your calf. But think about pulling the knee back in space, opening that hip, relaxing the shoulders down. And if you would like to bring your foot up a little higher to the inside of your thigh, go for it. Press your foot into your thigh, press your thigh into your foot. So you're squeezing, you're getting this opposing force that's going to help you balance. Press into all 4 corners of your left foot. Navel draws in and up, pelvic floor lifts. Gaze at something that's not moving. And then you could do whatever you like with your hands. You can have a little mudra. You can have your hands at your heart center, Anjali mudra. You can have them up together, whatever feels Good for you. Your tree can be anything you want it to be. Knee open, shoulders back and down. We're here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. With control, bring that knee back to center. Lift it a little higher and release it down. And then roll out that standing foot. It gets tired. All right, switching sides. Shift your weight to the right side. Let your left knee kind of pop up. You're on your left toes. And then open that knee out to the side. And your toes can stay on the floor or come to your calf, even your knee, or up all the way to your inner thigh. Navel in, pelvic floor lifted. Anything you want with your hands. Anything goes. If you find tree easy, if this is not a challenge for you to stand this way, then I would encourage you, invite you to make it a challenge. Start to change your focus. Maybe you start to look up, like up to the corner of the room, or up to a tree if you're outside. So think about changing your focus, because that changes things. And if that still isn't a challenge for you, try closing your eyes. And then if you fall out of it, we just come right back to it. No big deal. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. With control, bring that knee back to center, lift it up a little higher, and release it down. And roll out that standing foot. And inhale, take the arms up. And exhale, forward fold. Plant the palms, step it back to plank. Press into both hands evenly, claw into your fingers, spike those heels back. Dome through the upper back, push away from your mat. And then we'll lower the knees, lower the belly, lower the chest. Come all the way down to your mat. Inhale, baby cobra, lift the chest, pull the elbows back. Exhale, release. Let's do that again. Inhale, baby cobra. Maybe this time lighter on your hands, or lift your hands using just your back to lift. And release. One more time. Inhale. And exhale. And then we'll curl our toes under and lift ourselves back up to plank or all fours. And exhale. Spiking that back heel back, pressing into your hands. Your right hand is inside your right foot. We're in a lizard lunge. And then take your right knee and squeeze it into your right shoulder. So your right leg is active, your left leg is active. And then maybe we drop down onto the knee. Maybe you drop down onto the elbows. These are just options, just choices. Everybody's body is different, so you pick the version that works for you. Or maybe you go through them all. And let's see about opening that right knee out. What happens in your hip there if you really let that right knee fall out to the side? And then we're going to come up onto the side, take that right foot out long, and we'll lift up into a side plank. So you can be here. If you want to be down on your knees, you can be, but really work to lift your hip, pull your navel in. Nice side plank. You can take your foot into a tree leg if you like. Or you can take your foot, make a little kickstand. Yogi's choice. Lift, lift, lift. And we'll take it back down. Come all the way to the mat. Inhale, baby cobra, hands under the shoulders, lift. Exhale, release. Curl your toes under, press up to plank or all fours. And exhale to downward facing dog. Reaching those heels down to the mat, lifting your tailbone up. Inhale, left leg up, three-legged dog. Exhale, shift forward, knee to nose, and step your left foot outside your left hand. Lizard lunge. Reaching the right heel back, reach the crown forward. Squeeze the left knee in towards your shoulder. Left leg's active, right leg's active. Navel is drawn in. And then maybe you lower your right knee. Maybe you come down onto your forearms. Yogi's choice here. One more breath cycle. And then we're going to turn onto the side. So plant your left hand and then take that left foot out. Come onto that left forearm and find your side plank here. So again, your side plank can be here. Your foot can be on the floor in a kickstand. You can have those tree legs. But lift your hips. Lift that right hip up. Lift that right rib cage up. Lift that right hip. Lift that right rib cage. And then we'll take it all the way back down to the mat. Inhale, baby cobra. Exhale, release. Press yourself up to plank or all fours. And exhale to downward facing dog. Maybe pedal out your feet. Notice how you feel. Let that tailbone go up, up, up. And look under your left arm. You can look under your right arm. If you've got a sleeping dog next to you, like I have with Arthur, he's just in his best restful posture. All right, slowly lower your knees, cross your ankles, and we're going to come to a seat. We're going to come all the way through that seat, all the way down to the mat. So let's do this together with control. Pointing the toes, reaching the hands out in front, we'll slowly roll down. Take the arms up overhead, big reach. Point the toes, reach the hands, full body stretch, full body experience. And then let's bring those knees in. Hug them into the chest. Hold on to the kneecaps. Make big circles. One way, and then the other. And then we'll take the left foot down to the mat and cross the right ankle over the left thigh. Take your right hand to your right thigh and gently press it forward towards the front of the mat. Just see what happens. See if you can open that hip a little more. And then take both hands down to the mat, lift up onto your toes, and use your strength of your left thigh to pull your right leg in and feel that stretch. So now you're energetically reaching your knee forward, and you're energetically pulling your left leg towards you. Big stretch here for the right glutes, right hip. And then go ahead and thread the needle, pull that leg in a little more, and then send that foot up. Left foot goes up, sole of the foot shining up to the sky, flex the toes towards you, hamstring stretch. And then go ahead and pull that heel down, take hold of your shin if it's available. If not, you can stay on the hamstring. If you want to pull the shin in, little deeper stretch for that right side here, your glutes here. Rock a little side to side if it feels good. And then relax that left foot down. Take the right foot down and then cross the left ankle over the right leg. Left hand comes to the left thigh. Gently press away. And just breathe into it. See what's available. See what kind of space you have here. Nice deep breaths. And release that. Take the hands to the mat. Come up onto your right toes. And then squeeze that leg in here. No hands. Just feel that stretch. Keep pulling. Use the strength in this right thigh to pull your leg towards you. Feel the stretch in the left glutes. Relax the shoulders. And then we'll thread the needle. Get the hands around the hamstring. Shoulders relaxed down. Feet flexed. And then we'll send that right foot up. Sole of the foot shining up to the sky. Try to relax the shoulders as you stretch that hamstring. Big breath in. Big breath out. And then bend that knee. Maybe you get hold of the shin and pull it in a little tighter. See what happens. And rock a little side to side. If the shin is not available, just use the hamstring and feel it out. Feel out your own stretch. And we'll release that down. Release the left foot down. Walk the feet out to the edges of the mat. And then drop both knees over to the left side. Really reach that right knee towards the front corner of the mat. And I want you to try to feel a stretch here in the right hip. Front here. Psoas. Hip flexor. Reaching that knee away. And then we'll switch. Knees come up and switch to the other side. So left knee energetically reaching to the front corner of the mat and feeling the stretch here in the left. Front of your hip flexor. Reach, reach, reach. Some big breaths in. Big breaths out. And then we'll lift those knees up and rock a little side to side. Kind of a little windshield wiper action. Taking the knees up and over and start to walk the feet out as you windshield wiper your knees. So eventually we'll get the feet out long and then you can windshield wiper your ankles, your feet. So you feel the connection from the ankles up to your hips as you rotate in and out. And then just let your feet flop out wherever they go. Snuggle your shoulder blades underneath your heart space and open your hands out to your side. Feel free to take up lots of space. You're at home. At home yoga means nobody's watching and you're not bothering anybody. So we're just going to be here for a couple of breath cycles. You can make your Shavasana as long as you like. No worries. You can pause the video and you can be here for 10 minutes if you want. 15. Take as long as you want. It's your Shavasana. It's your corpse pose, your final resting posture. Your opportunity to do nothing but breathe and notice. Notice your body. Find what feels yummy for you. Let go of anything that's no longer serving you. And then we're going to inhale, take the arms up overhead, reach up. And bring your palms together and bring them down to heart center. And here's where we'll end our practice today. So I hope you feel good. I hope your hips feel good. And I hope you'll join me again on the mat soon. Like, subscribe, comment, share. It all helps to grow the channel. Thanks so much. Namaste.